Hello everyone, today we are going to be doing the micro home challenge. So this is like tier 1 of the tiny living, tiny residential challenges. That's a mouthful. And I am taking on the challenge. So it has to be 32 tiles in total, which is not that many, if you're wondering. It's a really, really tiny space, a micro space, actually, might I say. It has been a while since I have just sat down and recorded a speed build voiceover. It's kind of relaxing. I used to just literally ramble on about absolutely nothing, and that's probably what I'm gonna do in this video as well. I'm so glad that this was like tiny living expansion pack, or not expansion, stuff pack, and not like a mansion living stuff pack, because then the challenges would be much, much greater, and I would be much more stressed out. I love that I can make a small house and complete the challenge. It brings me such joy, but also it's really actually quite challenging because trying to get things to not necessarily fit, but get them to function properly. That's like the biggest challenge of all, is like, can I put this bed down and a table in a kitchen, and will the bed come down? Will the Sims have enough room to get in? That's the challenge. It's not even fitting everything. It's just, will it work like it's supposed to? I think I don't even know. In this video, I have crossed a fine line. I have no idea. I think it works. I hope it works. Every single time I would like upload this to the gallery or like my library and then post it down on another lot, like something would be deleted, and I was like, oh no, that's not good. I don't know what's happening. But it was like little paintings and like random terrain paints, and I was like, bruh, can you stop? Like that literally doesn't make any sense. So I love building in The Sims, but I find that I get really overwhelmed sometimes trying to like overachieve and like do something really grand or big or whatever, have a lot of bedrooms, I don't know. I get really stressed out, and I like doing small builds like this because they're so anti-stressful. They're very small, and I think like I think the challenge is nice because it's just like, how do I fit everything in here and also make it look good at the same time? However, the micro house challenge, I don't understand how you would ever do more than one bedroom. Like, I seriously have no idea. So like, this could fit 2 Sims because that's a double bed, but they'd have to be married or dating or something, or have a good relationship to where they could like sleep in the same bed. Otherwise, you're totally screwed. That's the only way I could figure out how to do it, because a second floor counts as tiles and stuff. So like, how would you do it? I don't know. If anyone has done a 2-story micro home challenge and succeeded, I will be extremely fascinated and I will look at it. I mean, I guess it could just be like teeny tiny squares piled on top of each other. I guess you could do that. Like, one floor could be a living room, one floor could be a kitchen. If you could manage 3 floors, literally bravo to you. I don't even know how you do it, because you have to put stairs in there. The stairs have to have a place to go. So if you're watching this one and you like these challenges and you want to see another one, tomorrow I will be posting the tiny home challenge. So it's like the tier 2 from this one. So it's like a little bit more space, but really not that much more. And I really, really like the way that one came out. I did do a 2-story, so, you know, not gonna spoil too much else, but, you know, I was pretty proud of it. I actually loved the way it came out. I liked it more than I liked this one personally. I think this one was cute, but I think I did a better job, I think, on the second one, so stay tuned for that. This one is like 95% kitchen, but I mean, look, I feel like most people spend a lot of their time in the kitchen anyways. Maybe that's just me. I like to eat, okay? I'm sorry. What can I say? But I like the way that the inside looks in this house. I think it's pretty cozy. I couldn't really find a way to put the TV like in front of the couch/bed without it like blocking too much space. So it's kind of just off to the side, which is like not exactly the way I would want it to go, but it was the best I could do. Because I was like, I can't really make a separate bedroom. There really isn't room for that, which is what I tried to do in the beginning. And then that's when I realized, I was like, oh yeah, no, that's not gonna work. That's just not gonna happen. So I gave that dream up really quick. Also, if you like this house and you'd like to download it and put it in your game, I will have it up on the gallery. Now that Tiny Home is out for the general public, let me know in the comments below Did you get it? Do you like it? Is this kind of your jam? Is it not so much your jam? I think it's a cool concept. I think for a stuff pack, having that challenge aspect is a good idea, because I think stuff packs can be really boring if they don't add in some sort of new element. This one, obviously, this is a very small, get it, small. It's, sorry, I hate myself. It's a very small addition to the game, but it's better than just having like 20 new objects and calling it a day. Because I mean, tiny, quote unquote tiny things, or I guess more like space-saving things, came with university because we had dorms, and I feel like they probably were really inspired by that, but, because we have like the mini fridge, and you can put the microwave on top of the mini fridge, and you have to learn how to live in this tiny little dorm room, and, I feel like a lot of things that work in this pack also came with university. So if you have both of those, you'll probably have a lot of really good options for tiny living houses and stuff. It helps out a lot. So I think the reason why I'm not like as crazy about this house as I am the next one that I do is because I wasn't able to do things that I normally would do, like have a nice patio or like extra space to go in the back and like do stuff. It's because of obviously the limitations of how many tiles you can have. Having a foundation or like a patio or porch or whatever you call it counts towards those tiles. And so I was like, oh man, if I wanted to like raise this up and have stairs walking up to the entryway or something, that would cost me space. And I was like, well, there's already such a limitation already on space. So I was like, I really can't afford to lose any more space. So I couldn't raise this house up, which I really like to do. I love having a raised foundation with some stairs walking up. I just think it looks nice. It's like, that's always what I do. And I hated not being able to do that. So I tried to make it work the best that I could. I feel like I went really safe on this one only because I just didn't know what else to do because I was so limited. I liked it, but I was like, some of it was a challenge, which is good. And I like being challenged, so I'm not really complaining, but it's a little baby house. It really doesn't even look that mini, to be honest. It's in 32 tiles, but it looks like a little small starter house. Well, I guess, when you're looking at it from this angle, it looks almost normal, but when you go inside, it obviously changes tremendously. So it looks totally normal from the outside. It doesn't really look like a micro house or anything. But when you go inside, you're like, oh, yeah. This is tiny. This is teeny tiny. And if you had 2 Sims walking around in there, super tiny. I didn't really have room to even put like things for hobbies or anything. Like I somehow managed to squeeze a desk in there at the last minute, but like I didn't really have any things for like painting or working out or anything like that. I didn't have anything. So you'd have to like squeeze that in or get rid of something and squeeze it in or something. I don't know. It was very, very limited on what I could do. But overall, I added hedges because that's what I do. That's my jam. You want to talk about jams? That is my jam. Again, if you've been around for a long time, you know that hedges are like my thing. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me with hedges. I am obsessed with them. I think they look so nice. My dream house one day will have hedges. I tell you what, they will. I actually plan on re-landscaping the current house that I'm living in if I plan on staying here for a little bit longer. And, y'all know what I'm gonna do. Hedges galore. I don't even know where I'd put them. I'm gonna find a place. I will find a way to incorporate them in this freaking house. Where I'm living, there will be hedges. I've never lived in a house with hedges. I don't even know where I would even put them or how I would use them. I found that I use them in a really different way here. So where I would normally put like a little garden or something, I kind of just put hedges instead as like a little like a fence, kind of like quote unquote fence. I mean, it's kind of like a little tiny one in the front, but I really liked the way that it came out. I thought it looked kind of cute. And it added something because I felt like the front of this house was so boring. I was like, it needs something. And I really didn't want to do like too much landscaping. So I was like, you know what? Hedges will do. And I think those little stones came out so cute. I tried a couple of different things, but overall I thought those just came out so nice. Those stones kept getting deleted though, which I was like, why? Can you please stop? Just leave my stones alone. Leave them there. But I added a little welcome mat. And that was about it. That was pretty much the gist of the whole house. So overall, I think it's pretty cute. I met the challenge, so we get all the perks. It's on the gallery if you want to download it. Look at the pretty fall photos. It took me that long to build it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please enjoy the screenshots. Look forward to tomorrow's video of the tiny home challenge, and I will speak to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.